Welcome back to the channel. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Look at this glorious day today. There's a glimmer of hope that spring is on its way. February next week. All we need is this salt to go on the roads and we can get all the bikes back out again. God, these roads are greasy today. I thought they would be. I was going to get the K1300 out, but when I went out earlier on to fill the car up, it looked very greasy on the roads, and that's got new tyres on it with about 15 miles on new tyres, and that will be fatal. We will be getting some gravel rash on that fairing. So what's been happening out there? Well, I've sold a bike. I've sold a bike. So I've sold my DRZ 400. I have been thinking about doing for the last month or two, but it was a really hard decision, and I don't know whether I regret it or not. But I mean, the main reason I've got that bike is for green laning. Now, I don't really do any green laning in this area because it's just flat and sand. I don't mind the sand, but it's just flat and boring. And I don't use it. Now, when I used to live in London, I used to go down to Surrey a lot and do all the green lanes in sort of Surrey and Hampshire, and they were fantastic. And I did that last year. I met up with Big Pezza, Hippodromes, and I think their friend Andy, and we had a great day green laning, which is great, and I really enjoyed that, and I was gonna go and do it in the next month or two. But there's one thing that bothers me with doing that. When you meet up with people on your own, I've got to take the bike down there in my van, and if I have an accident and break something or end up in hospital, my van's stuck down in Guildford or somewhere like that, the bike's stuck on the lane, and I know mates will probably help out and try and sort things out, but there's a lot of aggravation. And also, being self-employed, I don't really want to have 6 weeks off with a broken leg or a broken arm. And for that reason, I have sold the bike, and it is a shame really, but when you're younger you don't care about those things, but as you get older and more wiser, it's something you think about, and it's just one of those things. I mean, I probably will go down there in the summer and meet up and do some bigger lanes on this, possibly, which I could still hurt myself, but I'm not going to be going that fast on this, and just a bit of a ride, but I don't know. But yeah, the big thing is the logistics thing of when you've fallen off, and no one wants to fall off, but accidents happen. You can end up with quite a big problem, and plus the fact, if I end up in hospital in Guildford with my leg up in a bloody sling for 3 weeks or something, I mean, you know, I live sort of 2 hours away, so that makes it difficult for my wife and everything else. For now, I would just be sensible. I mean, you know, green laning out here, if I fall off here, it's not a problem. The bike's here, it's easy to do. But when you're sort of 2-3 hours away, it could be a bloody nightmare. Not so bad if there's 2 of you when you drive down, but it's when there's just 1 of you, it could be really awkward. So the old girl's gone. She's gone. And what am I going to buy with the money? Well, there's a little surprise for you. I may not buy anything, but I have this urge to buy something at the moment. And you can all wait and see what it is if I buy it. Let's just do a little Instagram shot. This is what we want. No doubt it'll be snowing by Tuesday. So we're cracking on with the Daytona project. Got the swing arm and suspension linkage all Well, not rebuilt, because the bike's such low mileage. When I stripped it down, it was as new inside, still with blue grease in it from the factory. So I've just cleaned that up and re-greased it, and the engine's all painted up and got new nuts and bolts and bits and pieces on there, so that's all looking good. So hopefully at some point this week I'm going to drop the frame onto the engine and put the swinging arm linkage in. I've got new tyres on the wheels, so I've just got to put the bearings in, and hopefully within the next week or two we can get a rolling chassis, which would be very handy, because I may need a bit of space if another bike comes along. Yeah, it'd be great to get back out on some of the other bikes, but that's gonna, I think that's gonna be at least another 6 to 8 weeks away. I don't like using all the nice new shiny bikes when there's loads of salt on the road. You can keep them clean, but it's just a lot of faffing around, whereas with this I just get it home. If it's bad, get it home, quick squirt with the old muck off, and a hot pressure wash, and it sort of brings it up really clean. And then a bit more GT85 and ACF 50, and she's good to go. Yeah, so all the bikes are ready to go. CAF Racer, GS Adventure, K1300 and the T120. Bikes not ready to go. Daytona 900 hopefully will be in the next couple of months. Norton clutch slipping, need to do that. Fairly easy job to do, but my bench is taken up with Triumph Daytona. As soon as I get that rolling again and I can get it off for an hour, I'll do the Norton clutch. So that's fairly straightforward. Actually, it's not too bad now, it's 6 degrees. Warmed up a little bit. There's no heated grips on at the moment, so it's not that cold. I'll miss riding this once it goes away for the summer. It's a nice bike. It really is a nice bike, this old GS. God. Oh shit, nearly went over. God, what's happening to me? Oh fucking hell. Sun. And a misty visor. No good at all. There's so many nice things about this GS against the new GS. I mean, overall the newer GSs are nicer to ride, but things like the switchgear on these is just so much better. It's just made with a bit more quality, a bit more German engineering. The indicator switch on the Adventure it's a tiny little button, and it feels like it's going to snap off one day. Whereas on this, the only thing is this will throw people out that don't ride these, is you've got a left and a right, and then you've got a cancel button, although these are self-cancelling after so many flashes. The speedo arrangement's fine, and the information. The TFC screen on the Adventure is fantastic, but it's a pain in the arse when you're filming, because generally people can see how fast you're going, which I don't think it matters after a couple of weeks, but it is still a bit of a nuisance. So anyway, don't forget, if you made it to the end of the video, don't forget to subscribe. We're nearly at 500 subscribers. My God, it's only taken 3 years. What the fuck's going on? Can I get to 1,000 by the end of the year? Probably not, but it's worth a go. So until the next time, see you later.